Oh, fuck. I forgot to switch my camera on. Big up everyone that's locked in. Big up all you guys. Smash the like and subscribe button. As the great Matisse always says, lateness is greatness, but we also might have overdone a bit with the lateness. But it is what it is. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. Check out everyone on their socials again. We are here for another episode of Shameless FC. It's a bit earlier than the usual Friday 6 p.m. time, but we're really busy this weekend with Arsenal previews, so we've had to move the time for this week. So sorry for the late notice if none of you guys already knew that the show was popping off, but here we are. Shameless FC is here for another week, and we're here to review all the latest results and all of this weekend's Premier League action, and there's a lot to go through as well. Big up all of the panel. People saying Babs didn't even turn up. Babs is turning up, guys. Don't worry.
He better turn up.
He's not missing this one. He said he's going to come down. I think he was just sorting out a video, maybe getting some food and everything, because you know the YouTube live, you spend hours streaming and editing. You don't get enough time to eat. So he's gone to go eat. He'll be back in a few minutes. And then we get to discuss the football, which personally, I can't wait for. Big up Fata with the donation already saying Babs better not try and cause a chaos and try and get the game called off. I've heard that Arsenal fans are planning to try and break into the Emirates and get the game postponed, but that don't even mean too much for me because all that is just delaying the inevitable. Romelu Lukaku is still going to run up on their whole defense and they aren't ready for it. Big up everyone that is locked in. Again, smash the like and subscribe button. And let's get into the stream. Neil, first off, how's your weekend been, my guy? You all good?
Yeah, all good, man. Leicester going under the radar as usual. Nice 1-0 win, clean sheet. Can't really ask for too much more, to be honest. So, yeah, bring back football, man. It's just been too long. So, I'm just gassed about being back, to be honest.
Yeah, you and me both. Like we were speaking about the atmosphere backstage before we even went onto the stream. Atmospheres in all of the grounds, not even just from a Chelsea perspective, a Spurs perspective, a Leicester perspective. Even if you're an away fan, atmospheres have been amazing in the Premier League this week. It's been more consistent than it's been in years. But we have to expect it. And I do expect it for the next few years as well because of everyone coming back from lockdown and everything. It's a massive buzz around grounds now. Everyone feels like they're going back into a normal routine and everything. So it is to be expected, but thank God. And can we at least try and keep it at the same level as well? Because we all remember what grounds were like before we went into lockdown. There's the case is just the away crowd singing and the home crowds just following along as long as they score. Yeah. But yeah, pick up yourself, Neil. Anyway, Slav, what are you telling me, man? I know you had a good weekend.
Yeah, all good, bro. We beat City, and actually deservedly so. Really, really happy. I like Nuno's start. I like his idea of the way he wants to set the team up. Yeah, so can't really complain when you beat Man City, to be honest, at all. I thought a few players stood out, but we'll cover that later. And I'm sure we'll cover a lot more. So, yeah, I'm buzzing, mate. I'm absolutely buzzing.
Love to hear it, man. Flawless, what are you telling me, my G? You all good?
Yeah, fam, man's blessed. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, man, I'm blessed, man. Yeah, great start to the season and that. You know what I'm saying? This guy, congrats on a new car as well, little bro. But
cheers,
yes, you know what I'm saying? See, there you go, innit? Some positivity. That's how positive I'm feeling about the Manchester United result. I've not even flamed Ryan in it. I responded to his negativity.
Don't look at United. Don't look at United win with my new car, bro. Don't do that. Still. You'll ruin the vibe about it still.
Tuesday, our win was more vibes than your new car. I've not even seen it yet, but here we are. You know what I'm saying? 4 assists, hat trick. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, I can't complain in it. Like United, I could have went to the game and I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give my ticket, but I was like, bits and bobs was down from Scotland, so I was like, you know what, you go for it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I kind of in hindsight is a beautiful thing in it. I really should have went, but here we are. But yeah, man, gassed about the result and I'm blessed in general.
I hear that, man. You may have missed the first home game of the season, but make sure you don't miss the last. Chelsea coming round, Romelu Lukaku.
I'm trying to get there.
The last one.
We're the last team to go to Old Trafford. Could potentially win the league there.
No, the last part, no, but I hope so, innit? I just hope that wherever your site is close, I just want to shout abuse at you for an hour and a half, Lewis. That's literally what it is.
You must be mad. I must be shouting champions of Europe back at you for 90 minutes.
I don't care, innit? You getting it, fam. You getting slandered if you.
What if you've been knocked out of the Champions League by then?
There still won't be a Champions of Europe by then. Finals after the season's done, so we're still running Champions of Europe.
Shouting abuse at you, fam. I'm definitely getting tickets for that one. I'm trying to get to the bridge as well, but we'll see what I go on.
Don't worry, we'll sort that out for you. No worries. Ryan, what are you telling me?
In the Chelsea end.
You trying to put me in the home end, trying to get my slaughtered in the home end. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
man.
Here you go. You want to come to the game?
Chanting on, like, you all do the who the fuck are Man United chants. I've heard United fans chant it, so we can chant it along.
Not this United.
Yeah, why do you chant that? Isn't it like it's a bit of a weird song for your own fans to sing still, isn't it? Your fan base is weird, man.
I got no.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Whatever, innit? You know what I'm saying? I agree on that. You know what I'm saying? Pricks.
He wasn't lying. He's just spitting facts.
I'm not lying.
And to be fair, Ryan, like, it's the first time as well. I'm agreeing with you, man.
See, that first time, you know, how long have you known him? And this is the first time you're agreeing with him. That's how much shit he chats. How many streams you, man, been on together? You know what I'm saying? 50, 60, and this is the one time you've agreed with him.
Nah, you've agreed with me before and stuff.
Has he? Never has he? No.
I don't even know still.
Did you say Chelsea were going to win the Champions League last season?
No, he said C.
Nah, I didn't actually. I said C.
He said Liverpool going to win the league this time. That's something to get into.
Yeah, he said
quadruple and that.
Yeah, he's talking.
Yeah, you said Liverpool for the quadruple. What?
Okay, no. That was the quadruple was a bit of shamelessness. Yeah, I think we'll win.
Bit of shamelessnness, fam. That was more shameless than the whole of last year that we were doing this show.
No, what is this show called again, Neil?
That's Twitter. That's different.
So you need to keep the reputation going. You need to set an example. You need to set an example, innit?
You said you had a better squad than Man City's and Chelsea.
No, we don't have a better squad. We have a better starting.
You got it wrong. You said I was wrong.
Yeah. We can bring up on stream if you want.
Here's the thing. Don't try and blame the show. Let's not do that, because I met you before the show and you was like that. Let's not. We can go back and check.
That's true, but now we're on Shameless SC. You have to set an example wherever you go in it. So
yeah, you set
the wrong one. So who's been the example before you then?
All right, can we just move on from this? We'll talk about it later.
I just wanted to know how Liverpool's starting 11 was better than ours.
I think it is still. Your squad is better, I ain't denying that, but I think our starting 11 is still stronger. Our strongest starting 11. Overall.
See, now we got Lukaku. I ain't too sure about it, because our defense speaks for itself.
Our defense
midfield, they don't. Our midfield kind of goes under the radar, but they've dominated all sorts of midfields over the last 18 months. And now we got R9 at the back. So I've got nothing to say about our attack now either.
I think Chelsea definitely have a better midfield. I think that's clear cut.
We still got Thiago and Fabinho though, who you can't really like.
But I don't think it's a better combination than.
I kind of agree with that, because when you put Henderson in, it does become kind of better still. But like, I think our back four still better. Trent, Matic, Van Dijk.
Defensively, you might have it, but then both of the attacks are a little bit. Yeah, they got Lukaku, you got Firmino. They're both a bit.
They're different. They're different though, aren't they? They're different players.
Both a bit. Yeah, both.
They both got their ups and downs in it.
More downs than ups, but here we are, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Actually, Firmino's got more goals than Lukaku this season, just saying.
No, I'm saying Firmino and Werner, like, they're both a bit.
Lukaku ain't even played.
I'm just saying, innit? Firmino at the moment.
He ain't even played. Like we said, shameless and then undignified. You're going way into undignified at that
He's going into the bath section. That's where he's at. He's there.
No, I can't wait for Babs to come on still.
Babs ain't showing up, man. He's trying to take the sting out of all of this.
It's not even the Brentford thing, it's the Ramsdale thing that I just really want to like.
No. It's just Arsenal Football Club. You know what I'm saying? It's true still. It's not. It's just Arsenal football. Neil was going through it like how bad their squad is. Normally with Arsenal, even when they're bad, there's 3 or 4 players you go, I'd take him at my team.
Are there any of those at Arsenal?
Who would you take from Arsenal squad?
Saka?
Tierney would be a good backup left back. He's got Scottish left backs.
Tierney's a good left back still.
But then we got Tellers and Shaw. I'm good.
Well, we got Chilwell, but we could do some depth.
We have Robertson, but we could have Tierney as a backup still.
You both said Alonso. Oh my, hang your heads in shame.
Yeah, that was a good free kick still. I can't lie.
Alonso, get me stuck in top bins. You were
celebrating. No. Here is the problem. You just judge the left back off his free kicks.
I'm saying.
That's something.
That's something.
Yeah, you can take set pieces and everything. But as a left back,
yeah, we do.
Oh goodness me, man! You want me to get started on Marcus Alonso?
You talking
no
about
pace, no defensive awareness, can't turn, can dribble at the very least, but not at speed.
Yeah, wait, Lewis. Are you talking about Chilwell or Alonso there? I wasn't sure.
Alonso. What do you mean you're talking about one or the other? I'm not sure, bro. You know, I can't even say shit because you're bench Chilwell for the whole Euros. I can't be arsed, man. Take Alex Tellez away and let him become comfortable, and we'll see who's really stronger.
Yeah. Nah, we good with Tellez, and then obviously backup left back. Liverpool don't need it. They got Shimmer.
Hey, don't miss Costas Tsimikas as well.
Yeah, man. Man like Tsimikas.
Nah, I know seriously, Tierney's better. I like Tsimikas, but Tierney's better than him still. So Tierney would be a good backup left back for us. I take Saka.
You're taking him.
I'm taking Saka over like Origi in it and Shaqiri. Like I'm taking Saka in it. So
I don't even know if Saka makes our bench now, but here we are. And I rate
Saka. I don't know if he makes yours, but he defo makes ours.
I think you make your bench.
Probably do.
So we got Saka, Tierney,
Partey.
Anybody?
Partey looks like he's been Arsenal though, because I was a big fan of his before he went.
I was a big fan of Partey
there, and he just looks like a shadow of his form. Like this is not
one music video later, and he's turned into like, you know, the Ghanaian Xhaka or something. You know.
Yeah. Thomas Partey and that. Like Partey's over. That's what it looks like. Yeah,
Partey's
done.
Okay, so we've gone through Partey, we've gone through Saka, we've gone through Tierney, and nobody.
I can't think of anyone else.
They're literally the only three. I'm not taking Aubameyang. I'm not taking Lacazette. I'm not taking.
Not taking
Pepe, Bellerin, Xhaka,
Bellerin.
Ramsdale.
Bellerin, you must be mad.
Bellerin is the worst right back in everything.
Ramsdale, fucking hell.
I know you take William back though, Lewis. You know what I'm saying? William, you take William.
Yeah.
Just for his corners, isn't it?
William back. We'll pull David Luiz out of retirement as well. Fuck it. We'll get the whole.
David Luiz is one of Arsenal's best players, though. To be fair.
Right. You see the problem.
Yeah, El Nenny's a shout though. Best Egyptian in the Premier League. It's a shout still.
Yo, you know Harris loves El Nenny. I don't know why still.
Right, Harris texted me the other day Babs is gonna turn up, guys. Don't worry, man. Oh, actually, Babs is here now. Yes, Babs. What are you telling me, bro? You all good?
Yo. What's up, people? How we doing?
Yes, Babs.
Yo, we're all good, man. We're just starting off the stream, man. Everything's all good. What are you telling me, man? How's your weekend been?
It's been alright, to be honest. It's been pretty. Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about personal life, obviously, not Arsenal. But to be honest, I'm pretty satisfied, I guess. Not with Ramsdale, but with Martin Odegaard.
Oh shit! Yeah, Odegaard's got confirmed for you guys as well. I guess that means at least the Maddison stuff's gone now.
No, of course that's gone. I said that last week, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah,
forgotten.
I said it was so late.
I said it when we first started talking about it and happening, but we move.
Yeah, it's a good prediction, lad.
Right, so Babs, seeing as we're all here, we can start talking about the football news from the week, and we will start off with the first match of the season. We'll go to Brentford versus Arsenal, and fucking hell, man, this one was a car crash from start to finish. The maddest thing is with Arsenal as well, is that I have never seen the fans look so depressed going into a first game of the season before. You lot have originally had at least something you guys can hold on to at the start of the season. You guys have gone into this first game of the season depressed, and you guys haven't really been let down with it either. Like, the football was uninspiring. It was mostly sideways passes which failed to open up Brentford, crosses into the box with nobody really in the middle. If I was an Arsenal fan, I would be hella frustrated going into the game. But what was your thoughts coming out of the match anyway, bro? Let's just go straight into it.
I kind of got what I was expecting, to be honest. Look, we finished 8th last year, and if you look at our star 11 last season compared to this season, what's actually changed? Not much. Luiz has obviously left the club. He would have been our star if he was obviously still at the club. Apart from that, Ben White's come in. That's one. Not signed a goalkeeper yet. Hadn't signed a number 10, so Smith Rowe started there. Saka wasn't fully fit. Striker, we had both with illness, with COVID. So I wasn't really surprised. Obviously, like, you look at the team Arsenal played, like Balogun, Martinelli, and Cole. These are youngsters. They're not expected to kind of go to Brentford away in the first game of the season, where their fans have never seen them play in the Premier League. This is their first game back in their brand new stadium, first ever game in that new stadium for fans at full capacity. I just knew Arsenal would lose from the get-go. I kind of expected it. So, not really surprised, because our team's not stronger, and Brentford are a team, you know, they're always going to be up for it. So, yeah, got what I expected, sorry.
But your team's still better than theirs.
It is better than theirs, but our players have the mentality. That's what it is. Quality-wise, we are more expensive, and individual-wise, we have better quality. You're right. But we don't have the mentality to go away from home and go to a game where the fans are really up for it, the players are clearly up for it, the manager's up for it, and show your levels to it. But to be fair, Brentford scored a long throw, and the first goal was what was the first goal? Was it like a corner or something like that? So,
I forgot the name of the guy who.
Yeah, so much has happened since then. I've kind of just forgot about the game, but yeah, I wasn't surprised. Like I kind of said it in my Premier League prediction on this channel. Like I don't see Arsenal finishing in the top 7 or top 6 by any means. So I'm not really surprised.
I also just think that you're not like we spoke about this before. You're not improving your team.
Face.
It's more confusion.
Slab's not having it. Slab's not having it.
No, I'm agreeing with him.
Oh, see,
with delight.
Yeah, of course. But like, why are you spending £30 million on a very horrendous goalkeeper when you obviously need a right back or another midfielder or just somebody to improve the shit show, which is your football team? Odegaard scored to that.
I don't have the answers to that.
Well,
if I was to go through Arsenal's window, right, we signed Ben White for £50 million. Odegaard was, in my opinion, a bit of a bargain at 30. No buyback clause, nothing in that. Ramsdale will be 24 as a starting price. I don't know. Fabrizio said 21. It's mix and match, but still 20 plus million pounds on a goalkeeper there. We spent 20 or 18 on the Conga and 10 to 5 on Tavares. So out of those 5 signings, that adds up to over £100 million spent, and only 2 of those are actually starters. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah. That's
why a lot of Arsenal fans they have no expectations. They don't have any we should get top 4 or whatever, because we know that we don't see that money spent well. Because as I said, 5 players, only 2 starters to a team that finished 8th. So how do you go from 8th to 4th or 5th or 6th with no real actual improvements on the first team? Like our Odegaard replacement is Odegaard, so it's not like he's gonna get that much better. He might do. Goalkeeper still Leno. Ramsdale is Ramsdale, as everyone knows, so he's not gonna come in and start for Arsenal straight away. Ben White, Louise, I don't know, make of that what you will. And apart from that, Lacazette's still here, Aubameyang's still here, Pepe's still here. Saka might get better with age, and same with Swift Rowe. But apart from that, not much has changed. Even Xhaka is still here. Bellerin's still here.
I also think you lack seniority. Yeah, firstly, you can't get rid of any of your players. Secondly, I also think you lack seniority in your squad. Like, who is Ben White supposed to learn from?
No, that's the thing. You look at that team of the day.
He's good.
Who was the captain on that day? It was Granit Xhaka. This guy was twerking his ass off for Jose Mourinho like weeks before that. And he's now captaining Arsenal Football Club. It is really much a shambles right now. So I can't really come in and talk a lot of shit in that, because there's nothing to talk about apart from hopefully Odegaard comes in and becomes that guy. Might be, he might not be. Odegaard strikes me as a bit of a throwback signing for Arsenal, like an Arsene Wenger signing. If we had signed him under Arsene Wenger, he'd be such an Arsene Wenger player. Technician on the ball, he's like Cazorla and Özil and Ramsey, and that type of profile of player. So I'm happy we're signing him. Ramsdale, I can't make sense of it, apart from the fact that he can kick the ball very long. That's the only thing he's got in his locker. That's literally the only thing. And he's going to be a backup goalkeeper. So even if we're signing him, he's not Arsenal's first team keeper.
30 mil on a backup goalkeeper.
Exactly. It makes no sense.
He ain't even starting.
I'm not even a good backup goalkeeper.
It makes no sense. He's our backup goalkeeper. He's gonna be number 1 when Leno leaves next season, apparently, or he is. I don't know. I seriously, unless Arsenal have this behind the scenes information that no other Premier League club has, that Arsenal are gonna have to have more English players with the next season after Brexit rules come into place. I don't know why they've spent that much on a backup goalkeeper, and apparently Arteta rates him to an extent, but it's mainly our goalkeeping coach, who was the same guy, by the way, who said let's spend the money on Runnison. What was he? The Icelandic goalkeeper who we saw fumble against Man City. So this is the same Donny that signed him. I don't know, man. I don't know. Ramsdale is I'm still going to back him as a player, because that's what a fan does. I'm not going to come in and abuse him for signing for Arsenal, because, obviously he wants to come to Arsenal. It's Aaron Ramsdale. And if anyone gets abused, it's going to be the club and the board, not Aaron Ramsdale, the player.
I don't expect Ramsdale to get sick anyway. I think it's a case where you guys are just going to have to stick by him anyway. But if you're not even bringing him in as a starter, then what is it? Is he meant to overtake Bernd Leno in a matter of seasons then, or what?
I think it's Leno wants to leave Arsenal. No offers came in this year. And Arsenal had so many other things to fill in, like obviously 10, right back, centre back, striker. All they're still there, by the way. But yeah, it's like he will leave next season, and Ramsdale might be the number one. We don't know. But if you're gonna spend that much money on the player, go on and back him. Like, let's see if he's worth it. Go and back him, play him.
No,
he's your guy, right?
You have such gaping holes in your team that you don't have the money to spend 30 mil on a goalkeeper, because you're not going to go and spend 30 mil on a right back now. You've just spent over 140 mil.
We will only sign. We still need a right back and a striker, and that only happens if Hector Bellerin leaves and Lacazette leaves. Yeah. So again, this is a mistake made by the previous boards, where they give these players massive wages, so they don't want to leave the club now, or they want to leave the club but no one wants to sign them, and now we can't sign players. Like, we wanted Tammy, and Tammy wanted Arsenal. He was on his knees for Arsenal, actually, right? But Arsenal couldn't up for an offer because our board give Lacazette close to or over £200,000 a week. So who wants to pay that sort of money for Lacazette, really? Wages-wise? Yeah, man. Lacazette's on massive wages. Whoa. Obviously, Aubameyang, but Aubameyang's not going to go anywhere anyways. But yeah, Lacazette and Bellerin. Bellerin wants to go. He's made it clear to Arsenal that I will take a pay cut to leave Arsenal. But Arsenal being stubborn there because they've set a price tag on the player. No one wants to pay it. So they're going to go, unless we get this price tag, you're not leaving the club.
Fucking hell, man. Well,
what not my club.
Not my club, innit? Fucking hell. You guys, like, we've said it every week going into the start of the season. Absolute mess from start to finish. And it's only match day 1. Deep this guy.
One, you know. Game week 1.
Match day 1.
Do you know what? I'm hoping for a. This is just a hope, by the way. No actual logic behind it. Yeah? I'm hoping for like a Man United next season. Do you know how United last season? Like, there was literally no expectations. After I think they lost to Crystal Palace. They lost 6-1 to Spurs, and everyone was like, Ollie's gonna go, and it's gonna all go off, and then they just turned it around out of nowhere. I'm hoping for that type of season for Arsenal, where these players click into gear.
Individual brilliance, though.
They do.
Right,
they
where's
do.
The individual brilliance coming from?
Saka.
You're hoping that Saka, Smith Rowe, and Odegaard turn up. That's what it is.
Saka's 19 years old.
The thing is, they're not Bruno.
They're not Bruno. I know they're not Bruno, but that's the hope. That's my only little hope. These players would have. It obviously kills me. It's killed me plenty of times in the past. Yeah, but that's my only like little glimmer of hope that, okay, if Saka turns up, Smith Rowe turns up, Odegaard turns up, Aubameyang might come back and be Aubameyang to an extent. Maybe we can turn it around a little bit. But listen, it is the first week of the season.
Are you legit worried about being from? Obviously, you got City and Chelsea next. Are you legit worried being 0-9 going into? No,
I'm not worried because it's a real prospect, so I kind of know it could happen. So worry is like, oh, what if it happens? I know it's going to happen as it stands because I don't see how Arsenal beat City. And Chelsea's a weird one because Chelsea always come into this game with confidence. And they should do because they're a better team than Arsenal. Yeah. But whatever reason happens, we turn up, we get a performance out of it or get a lucky win like at Stamford Bridge. Listen, this is our first game back with fans, like fully back. So first Premier League game with fans back.
You even sold he was sold out though.
Yeah, but that's kind of, I don't know, it's a mixture of COVID and thing. I don't think it's just Arsenal.
Whatever the reason, you haven't sold it out.
It's up to anything. Anyways, I don't know how it works, but I've got my ticket, so I'm going to be there supporting the team as I should. But yeah. No, the only section there that actually isn't sold out is that dark blue in that 116. That's the only one. The rest of them, that means that there's tickets available in those areas, just not that they're fully sold out.
Oh yeah, they're not all empty and everything, but like
no, it's not. People think that they see the blue and they go, "That's all empty." No, they're sold out. There's areas that have seats taking place.
So Arsenal got hella empty seats. Is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. Yeah. It's looking like a giant.
I don't know what's gonna happen on Sunday.
This is what I'm hearing.
I don't know how it's gonna work, but this is what happens.
Them lockdown settings.
Yeah, but I'm hoping the fans turn up, and up for the game. Like I see Spurs fans.
Sky Sports, innit?
Yeah, but to be fair, the Emirates has always been a bit of a family ground. It hasn't been like a hostile, let's chant and get off our seats type of thing.
Let's just say it's been a quiet ground.
Yeah, it has. It's a fact. I go there. I know it's quiet. I'm not gonna lie about it. Like it's about in Borussia Dortmund Stadium. But here's to hoping for the best. That's all I can do right now.
Bro,
your fans are trying to get the game postponed on Sunday.
Bro, Anfield's dead on Premier League games. I ain't gonna lie. Like.
Anfield's shit. I've been to Anfield.
Anfield's dead on Premier League games.
It's dead when it's not Premier League games. Just look at it. You know what I'm saying? Pieces.
It might be good this Saturday because I'm there in it, but like Yeah. Well, it's always good when I'm. Well, that was like.
That's not how it works, man.
I swear Leicester's ground has clappers. Does it have clappers? Does it still have clappers?
Yeah,
they have, I think they replaced them with flags, but yeah, recent we got.
And Leicester play that championship song when they score. It's so annoying.
What?
Oh yeah.
What championship song?
No, I like goal music, man. I like goal music, man. Goal music.
We played it in the championship.
It's so EFL.
Wait, isn't Spurs' intro like the Star Wars intro?
When the players walk out, yeah. It's not the Star
Wars. It is, isn't it? It's some Star Wars shit.
Star Wars intro. It's
some Jedi stuff.
But that's for 10 seconds they walk out. There's no music after. Oh my god!
Leicester don't play for more than 10 seconds. You know, dude. The song.
I'm a fan of goal music. I like goal music.
No, I like goal music. It's just the choice of song is so EFL.
What would you want everyone to have? Seven Nation Army or something?
Yeah, standard.
I just think the song that you've picked is.
I hope they keep goal music. I like it. I don't like this whole just. I mean, obviously, look, I don't think it makes a massive difference, but I still like the fact it's goal music. When I was at England versus the final, England versus Italy, they had goal music there, and it was lit when we scored.
When what? England?
Yeah, England versus Italy, innit? The final.
Oh,
yeah, that was.
Yeah, they always have goal music for big finals.
I like goal music. I want to keep goal music.
I was on TV when we scored, in the ground when Shaw scored.
What? Oh yeah, you were in the ground. I thought you were in the Tottenham event. My bad. Big up Kevin Fraser anyway, saying Super Champions of Europe. We know what we are. Come on, man.
You know what's the maddest part about Kevin? He drops that super chat on my channel every day, and that's all he says. He says nothing else.
He doesn't have to say anything.
Nothing else. 199 super chat. You know what I'm saying? Champions of
Europe. All
it
is that one chant, and that's it. Like Babs, you'll hear it on Sunday, 90 minutes ringing in your ears. I hope you're ready for it. Big up Brian.
Can't
as
be
well,
saying big up Saturday, you know. Fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, you're getting it next week, bro. Don't worry. The Champions of Europe tour continues, and we're going around the whole of England in the space of 9 months.
At least I've been able to sing it before, so I'm cool with it still.
Oh yeah, we didn't quite hear you guys back then, so it's cool. It's cool. Big up Ryan.
No, actually, when you came to Anfield the season after we won, it was behind closed doors still, so couldn't hear it.
Yeah, but thank God, because that was your title party. Yeah, I'm not coming up to Liverpool to be part of your party and get beaten around Anfield and then leave. Fuck that. And also have to witness Kepa tax in its prime, because that was fucking
the 5-3. Yeah. That was the game when Lampard went in on Klopp, wasn't it? That was actually funny.
Yeah, it was like one big towel and you've been giving it the fucking big one. And then Kepa decided to unleash Kepa tax.
And then we scored from the free kick, innit? I love that still.
Yeah, but it's like a tap-in because Kepa was in goal. No, it is
memories, bro. Memories.
Ryan says, Ryan, hope you recovered. Were you ill or something, or what?
Yo, why'd you have to bring Ryan S, man? I thought we were boys, innit? Why'd you have to bring that up? Look at that prick at the top right, laughing there. Oh, yeah, it wasn't that funny, innit? Fucking hell.
Look, he's still pet. He's still mad. He's still mad about it, yo. He got basically, he was on a Q&A and he got cooked by the chat, innit? You know when the chat just goes in on people and
mute his mic,
and he got cooked, yo. You know his response.
I know you asked for it.
You know his response. Yes, he did ask for it. Look at his response. Look how mad he is. Look how mad he is about it still. This was days ago and he's still salty about it, innit?
Right, you're being a victim, man, aren't you?
You mad.
Yeah, no. That's why I ain't on being on any streams last 2 days, you know?
He's been licking his wounds.
I didn't want to come and look flawless in the eye after that.
You live when in their heads.
Oh my god. It was his fault though. That's Jan.
It wasn't. I didn't do anything.
Hey Jan, was it his fault?
I didn't even watch it and I know it's your fault.
Jan, was it his fault? Jan knows it was.
Yeah, don't talk, Jan. Basically, I wanted to express an opinion. I wanted to express an opinion, and I wasn't allowed to in it. So there we go, innit.
Julian Goweski also says, big up Timo Werner. I'm sure you guys saw the stuff that happened at Stamford Bridge today in the open training session. So yeah, big up Timo Werner. We don't want you to go just yet. We just want you to finish. That's it. But we want you still at Chelsea, man. Big up yourself anyway. And for that fan as well, he's pissed. Apparently people are finding out his name and his address and everything. Twitter's already on his ass. So it's a sticky one still.
Jesus.
True say, I seen a tweet from a girl who said when she sees that guy is on site. I was like, mad. You know what I'm saying?
No?
Yo, I saw that.
There's a girl who said that. Yeah, you seen the tweet. There's a tweet that's going viral from a girl, and she said, "When I see you at Stamford Bridge, it's on site."
Bro.
Yeah,
what did he actually say to Werner?
It's not that.
He didn't say anything to Werner. It was there was an open training session at Stamford Bridge, and there was just one of the hosts had a mic, and he was just asking Chelsea fans questions. And one of them's got a mic, and he's like, "Right, let's have it right, yeah. Timo Werner, get out of our club." And then like there was a second or two of applause before everyone deep.
Only at Chelsea, bro. I say.
I'm not
only at Chelsea,
bro. That was Xhaka last year. What are you on?
Yeah.
No, but like, no one would take a microphone and say, "This guy on mic, bro."
You hand that out.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't, bro. You've not been to the Emirates. Emirates is the most family-friendly ground in the world. You would not hear that. I mean, maybe top rows.
Apart from when Granit Xhaka told the Arsenal fans to fuck off and slam the armband. That's been twisted, bro. I was at that game. No, it has been twisted. It's been massively twisted. Did he tell you?
Hang on. Let me get this clear, right? Granit Xhaka, I was at that game, right? When he went off, only a few fans were like, booing him, right? Only a very few fans. And then he decided to walk off the pitch and not run off the pitch.
Because the Arsenal stadium's so dead in
terms
of noise.
I was doing the whole
No, but the point is, fans were clapping him off until he stopped walking and not sprinting off the pitch. And then he did the whole thing. But I don't care anyways. That's in the past of the past.
Yo, was Xhaka your
saying that won't happen at the Emirates? If
he was our captain.
Open training
Why did you give him a new contract?
We have.
Because he's their captain.
Have you had an open training session?
Not this week, but we've had them in the past, yeah.
No, but I mean this week. Bro,
your teams just won a Champions League and you're still complaining about your players.
Yeah,
you see the standards.
What do you mean the standards? It's not standards then. It's just stupid at that point. You won a Champions League for God's sake.
Complaining after winning a Champions League, of course, because we're always looking up. Obviously, I don't agree with the stuff that.
But you've just won a Champions League. Like, what do you mean looking up?
Hey, Lewis, that's wrong about looking up. One thing Arsenal are always doing in the Premier League table is looking up. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying?
There's a reason why. If an Arsenal fan did that, like, we'd have a reason to it. You just won a Champions League. Like, at least please, your fans are just ungrateful pigs, man. I swear to God. Like, sometimes just fucking relax. It's just calm down, bro. We get it. Like, yeah, you want more. But goodness gracious me, man. Obviously, not all your fans. Some of your fans are great, but like some of your fans, like fucking hell, just we get it. Yeah. High standards FC.
But the point still stands. You lot had the training session this week, and they
because we're shit, Lewis. We're awful. We're spending 25 million quid on Ramsdale.
I saw the video go out on Twitter.
We got a reason, bro. Alright, we got a reason. Our fans might just start. There will be games, right, where our fans will start chatting, "We're fucking shit," because we're fucking shit. Well, you don't have a reason. There's no reason for Chelsea to do that. I don't see a point. It's just at this point it comes across as ungrateful because we're fucking shit and you don't win Champions League and you're still cussing your players out.
Chelsea mentality though.
It's not Chelsea mentality, bro. It's ungrateful mentality, bro.
We were chanting we're fucking shit when we thought we weren't gonna make top 4, let alone top 7. Like that's the standards. When we see any sort of dip, we're fuming. Chelsea FT goes off when we draw games, let alone lose games. That's
your fans are like your fans remind me of your fans remind me of Real Madrid fans, just dickheads. Not obviously all your fans. I'm saying like some of the fans.
Nah, reactionary. Madrid is way
yeah, but you're trying to be like Madrid. You're like a little Madrid in the making, trying to think.
Nah, because Kai Havertz won't drop a 4 out of 10, and we won't be standing outside his house, fucking trying to break into his car.
Hey, you don't know, bro. You don't know some of your fans, bro. We don't know some of your fans how they work, bro.
I hear what you're saying, but hell no.
To be fair, United fans tried that. They did the whole Woodward House thing.
They were saying they want a training session at their ground so they can hound out some of their players too. Like United fans saying, let's have a training session so we can go after Dan James or some shit. Or Liverpool fans saying, let's have a training session so we can go after Minamino or Origi or some shit.
No, I like Minamino.
Yeah, Minamino. Or if it's Ryan's case, Salah. Like,
Van Dijk.
Nah, I'd go in on Joe Gomez. Nah, get Joe Gomez out, innit? He's fraud, innit?
Joe Gomez, I thought it was Matip.
No, I say I'd go in on Joe. Nah, Matip's the GOAT. I'd go in on Joe Gomez still.
I said he's the GOAT, you know.
Matip's the GOAT.
The GOAT.
And then you wonder why you get second-degree burns, man.
There you go. The GOAT of what? The treatment table. What's he the GOAT of? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about?
Yo, have some respect for James32, you know.
Big up Monster and Gem in the comments section. Come on, G's. Big up Jester's Vengeance as well, saying big up Timo's retirement plan. If you know, you know. Oh, you're ridiculous. Long story short, Jester's and me were on the stream a few days ago. We were saying Timo's retirement plan would be to be a porn star because he's got great work rate but never finishes. Big up yourself, Jesters, for the donation. Much appreciated, my guy. Let's go straight into the next game, and seeing as we got everyone here, we'll go into Spurs versus Manchester City. And I think from a Man City perspective, it got very predictable very early, and especially because you lot didn't have a striker on the field. I see exactly the struggles that you guys might be having in the next season if you guys don't get Kane or Vlahovic in. For Spurs, though, completely revitalized, even without Harry Kane. Even with all the uncertainty surrounding the club going into the new season, Spurs look re-energized. Defensively, they were solid. They transitioned excellently. And going forward, they always look like a threat. But I'm not going to sit here and prop Spurs anymore because I'm already disgusted. Slab, go into it. This is you, bro.
Mate, this is all we asked for at Tottenham. Like, desire, hunger, just wanting, just showing a bit of fight. And every single player on Sunday just flew into every tackle. They defended like a team. Who'd have thought going into the season? If you told me we're going into City at home first game of the season with the same with Dyer and Sanchez at centre back, I honestly would have thought we'd lose 5-0. But to be fair to them, they were absolutely immense. Japhet Tanganga was eating Grealish and Sterling for dinner. He was really good last week in the friendly against Arsenal, and he took that into the first game. He was an absolute beast. And Oliver Skipp, that was his first Premier League start after playing in the Championship, did not look a foot out of place against the champions. And that was what I was really worried about. He was really good, flying into tackles. And obviously without Harry Kane, I thought we wouldn't score a goal. But fair play to the front three. Lucas Moura was unplayable. Sonny was Sonny, celebrating his new deal. That's what you do when you sign a new 5-year contract on big money. You score. You don't do what Aubameyang does and ghost for 18 months or whatever it is. And Steven Bergwijn, look, probably should have scored a goal, but he worked hard and did really well. And now it's looking like Kane's going to stay as well after literally in the last 5 minutes. I was just reading that Daniel Levy's not even accepting any phone calls. It's just not. It's not happening.
Respect Levy, bro. Respect.
Yeah, he doesn't want to say he's not going unless City. It's like the Bulls. Everyone's going, "Oh, Bulls and City score." Well, I mean, if you want him that much, fucking pay the 150 million that we want, or whatever it is, the 160 million. None of this. Oh, we're preparing a bid of 127. We preparing it for. It's not going to get. They've just said that he's not interested in 125 million, according to some decent journalists. I think they're actually turning their heads towards the Fiorentina striker now, because I think whoever they get in, realistically, whoever plays up front for them is going to score goals with the creativity around them.
Would you prefer Kane? Because I've not spoken to you about this. Would you prefer Kane to leave at this moment in time? You definitely want him to stay.
The way he's gone about it is really bad. But you can't ever say. I would be lying if I said I want him to leave. He's the best striker around.
Even though you don't want to be there.
It's not a case of he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't hate Tottenham. He doesn't want to
hate Tottenham. Well, he
wants to leave to be successful, not because he doesn't enjoy playing for Tottenham.
Yeah. I hear that. Yeah, I get that.
I get that as well. I wish I could leave to support someone more successful, but I can't. I'm sorry. You love your club, but and he accepted. I think they said that Harry Kane, if the deal doesn't happen,
a transfer request from
he said he won't. They've said he won't hand in one. He said if he'll just have to accept. They said that Harry Kane will accept.
I'm talking about you because you said you wish you.
Oh,
could.
Yeah.
I'm saying hand in a transfer request in it, so you could.
I think he'll end up staying, and I think if we can add Harry Kane onto what we saw on Sunday with a couple of extra signings, I think we were looking at Nandez from Cagliari, maybe another defender, and they want a second. Regardless of if Kane leaves, we need 2 strikers. If Kane stays, we need another striker because we can't just have one for the whole season. But so I think we'll get another striker in. But honestly, Nuno had the game to perfection on Sunday, and he brought back that's all we wanted, especially after the Ryan Mason situation and everything. All we wanted was to see our Tottenham. just to play some good football, play exciting football, and we were really good. I felt like watching peak Poch on Sunday. The ground was rocking, and I'm really. It's been one game, but I think Nuno can. I think he can succeed at Tottenham, and by succeed I mean get us back into the Champions League. I said on Friday that we're going to be dark horses, in my opinion, and I think we will. I think we've got good young players. I think he'll coach some of the poor ones like Sanchez and who doesn't look like they're going to go at the moment. And we saw that when you coach players and when they're given a game plan to follow, they can play well. None of this bad. And how many times I honestly at 1-0 down, 1-0 up on Sunday as well. We looked like we could have scored again. Whereas under Mourinho, it was that he would have brought on Sissoko, gone 5 in midfield, and gone come and break us down. Whereas we look like you said, Lewis, we look really good in the transition, and I'm sure. Yeah, and I'm sure
that's the thing with Man City though, because they always play a much more an attacking brand of football.
Exactly, and I'm sure Jan's not worried. Like, if I was Man City, I wouldn't be worried. But it was just a nice win against a team that had just spent £100 million on Grealish. Obviously, the whole ground singing "Are you watching Harry Kane?" was really funny. I think with a couple of additions, we can keep Kane. Will be a good side. I think we'll be absolutely fine. Nuno, also all the players are coming out saying that there's such a big togetherness about the group at the moment. They all love Nuno. They love playing under him. They love the atmosphere. They said the training sessions are great. His coaching staff are great. So, and I like what he's doing tomorrow. We've obviously got that shite poxy game pre-season, as Neil, you called it a pre-season friendly. It might as well be in Europe tomorrow night. And he's taken, I think, 4 or 5 first-team players. No one that played on Sunday, bar Lo Celso, has travelled.
What's the name of the team you're playing?
They're not even. It's Nuno's old team, Pacos de Ferreira. They're not even that unknown for a.
I thought that was a player when I saw that name.
Wait, who? Where are they from?
They're Nuno. They're Nuno and Mourinho's first clubs. They're not that. I mean, I don't know if they're any good, but they're not. As unknown as that. They're a Portuguese side. They're not like from Armenia or something. But it's going to be a bunch of kids tomorrow night, and then Brian Hill is going to make his debut as well, which is exciting. So look, it's really. I'm gonna stop waffling now, and let Jan have her say. But I just thought, from a Tottenham perspective, really, really positive. I'm very happy in the direction that at the moment it's going. I've said all this. We'll lose at Wolves on Sunday now, but.
Sammy in the comment section, by the way, bon you, bruv. Jan, let's turn it to you. What were your thoughts on the Man City Spurs game?
I wasn't very surprised. I did predict the 2-0 Spurs before the game because I knew City last season we didn't have a proper pre-season and we started really slowly. So I did expect the same. Obviously, Grealish has come in, which is great. But as we've seen with a lot of our signings, is they tend to take a little bit of time to adapt to what Pep wants. We saw it with Cancelo. Cancelo's first season wasn't very good at all. And then he just got better and better. So I think I'm not really surprised. I'm not really worried. If that was like our, first starting 11 and like everyone was fit and they've been playing for weeks, then I would be worried. Well, I don't know with City because it's like we haven't beaten Spurs for the last 3 years and we've not beaten them at that stadium. So
he's not scored a goal.
It's not affected. Yeah, we've not even scored a goal. So it's clearly not affected us in the long run. I do think this season, though, we can't afford to drop too many points. Last season, we definitely dropped way too many points. So I think we need to make sure we don't lose again. It's not ideal because we've got Arsenal coming up, Chelsea coming up. It's not ideal, but I think we'll be fine in the long run.
Can I just know, you had the most expensive squad in Premier League.
Oh, yeah.
The most expensive starting 11 in Premier League history, and your bench was 360 million on top of that.
Yeah. The problem is our best left back is Zinchenko, who cost, what was it, 7 mil or 1.7 mil, something daft like that. Benjamin Mendy, on the other hand, is 50 million. And
he's so bad.
That's why, like, sometimes the money sounds like great, but some of the cheaper players are better. It's like Foden. Foden's one of our best players, and he's free. So It's like when you look at the price and you think, bloody hell, like Mendy, I always try and defend Mendy because I know that the injuries just finished him. But I think that after that performance, I just don't see how he ever plays for Man City again. I don't think, he's been bad before, don't get me wrong, but that's the worst I've ever seen from him. And it's a shame because obviously when we bought him, he was so good. And when he came in, he was so good. And then he just got the double ACL and
he was unreal at Monaco as well.
Yeah.
I saw from minute one on Sunday. He was the one to target.
Yeah. But the thing is, every Spurs attack came through him. Like he was just awful.
Yeah, I agree.
If there was they had man of the match. If there was a disaster of the match, he would have won it clear because there was no one else that was anywhere near as bad as him. Aki, I feel a little bit sorry for because Aki ends up playing next to Mendy or Garcia, and it's kind of like give him a chance. At least play him next to two decent players. So I do feel a bit sorry for him, but again, I don't think Aki is fourth choice for a reason, and I think that showed as well. I don't think he had the worst game, but he wasn't particularly great. So
no, but it's the goal. The defending for the goal. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. He's poor. He let him cut inside on his. You know what though? Son against Man City always scores. So that's not the best.
I love Sonny.
Son loves scoring against Man City. He loves it.
I just love the man so much. He epitomizes it. He's our.
Yeah.
I love him so much. He loves Tottenham. Don't get why, but he does love it with us.
Now he's that for me. Like I don't watch Spurs week in week out, but when I watch him, he's that big game player that a lot of people think Kane is. I think it's Son. Personally.
Yeah, hard to say. I don't know where the fuck we'd be without either of them, to be honest. So
I think Harry Kane stays though.
That's why I say when you add Kane to this, I don't know what everyone else thinks or what you guys thought of the game and the future, but I thought if you add Kane into that from Sunday with and Romero, who in 4 minutes he looked better than the whole back four did the whole of last year, then I think we can be a decent side. I'm not talking league title, nothing. I'm talking challenge for a top 4 spot. I think we can really do it.
I'll be real. I don't see any reason why not. I think for you to make top 4, I have to see it first to believe it. But in terms of you guys competing for top 4, there's no reason why you lot won't be up there with Leicester City, with Manchester United potentially. Like, there's every reason for it.
No, I can't cope.
Yeah, no, I honestly we'll have to. We'll have to see.
Like your face when you say competing with Leicester City and Man United.
Lewis is I hate Lewis with a passion because he does that prick shit that I do to a T and that.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Are Man United's going to be in a top 4 race or a title race?
It's whatever, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's got to be title race, no?
No, we ain't no damn.
Race.
We ain't no title. We're in between. You know what I'm saying? And
what do you mean
I think
in
we'll finish
between?
in the top 4. We ain't finished. We ain't in no title. We are. What title race are we in?
What is that? Just because of the manager, right?
What did Babs? You asking me questions? You know the answer to. You're a very smart individual.
No. I'm just saying. Is that just because of the manager? Because you got the team now, surely.
Yeah, the team. Yeah, the problems.
I think more of a race for the quadruple, to be honest.
You just got to win a trophy this year. If you go, was it 4-0, 5-0? Yeah, it's a bit sticky.
Yeah,
I don't
know what. I don't know what everyone else thought of the Spurs City. I mean, like if you just,
I'll be real.
You can
watching Spurs.
Compare it to you. Yeah, go on. You know what? Go.
No. Oh, so watching Spurs City, Spurs look. There was a good performance. You know, there was a lot of positive signs. But if I'm being real, like putting even my bias aside, it reminds me of Jose last year. Maybe I'm wrong, but it reminds me of a similar type of performance. It was kind of sit back and counter, and I'm not saying you don't deserve to win the game, but I've seen this in the past with Spurs. They always somehow get a result of a sit in the league, but it's about making it a week in, week out performance. So we'll see how Nuno performs against teams that park the bus against you or sit back and, let's see how that works out. Because Jose's issue wasn't big games. He'd always find a way to win big games. It was just more of the games against teams you should be beating that you weren't winning. So that's Nuno's real test.
You're actually wrong there. Last season under Jose in the big games, we beat you and City at home and United away, and that was it.
But you did struggle against teams that you should have beaten as well. That was a big issue for Jose. Like Wolves, for example, away. You go there, you should win that game. I think was it 1-1 draw. That was a real issue for Spurs. You drop points there. But City give me, an Arsenal fan, indirect. It makes me feel worse about Arsenal because like Arsenal's blueprint is Man City because the manager Arteta, his job is to make us play like City. And City is a team with all that money spent, with having the better version of Arteta, obviously, far better, and Pep, right? You still have so many issues on the counter-attack and transition games. So I'm thinking if Arsenal, we're like a budget version of Man City, how are we ever even meant to compete when even City can't stop the transitions? And it's scary, man, because that's our ultimate goal, is to play like Man City. The way they play, the way they make chances. And obviously, look, it's won the league title, so if that happens for Arsenal, then fair enough. But we don't have that money as City have to spend 100 on Grealish, 100 on Kane, and 100 on like the other players. Like I don't know, man. It makes me more scared as an Arsenal fan.
30 on Ramsdale.
50 on Ben White, 30 on Ramsdale.
You can see that. So Arteta's trying to do similar at Arsenal. He's trying to buy a specific type of player. Where they spend more money on, like, okay, Ben White is a ball playing centre back. You pay because of the ball playing ability. Ramsdale, I don't know if he's decent with his feet. I haven't watched him play enough, to be honest. All I've ever seen is him make mistakes like Kepa does from long range shots. But yeah, Man City, obviously they're the blueprint for Arsenal, but we don't have their money and we're trying to be like them. It's very specific way of playing.
Money? That's the misconception. You actually
no, but not that level of money, bro. They've spent levels and levels of money.
Your owners could be if they had a decent, but they've got no plan. It's just right. We're just going to insert some players. We're going to buy some players. We're going to spend big money. Hopefully that'll shut the fans up. And it's just going wrong at every.
But I just think that none of the players genuinely for Arsenal. There's no togetherness at Arsenal. They don't give a shit.
The only thing that
Tottenham fought for each other and put everything on the line for each other and ran and threw the bodies on the line. Arsenal jogged about like there's nothing to do.
Because nobody cares at Arsenal. That's why.
Smith Rowe,
that second goal Arsenal conceded is one of the worst goals I've ever conceded.
Honestly, that was
nobody.
It's what you expect, though. It's what Jamie Carragher said it in commentary.
He said it.
It's Arsenal.
No, he's right. That was an Arsenal goal to concede. That second goal was. Oh, I wasn't like angry. I just asked. Yeah, I was like, when it went in, I was like, all right, well, I'm not surprised. I've seen it in the past. Like, it's nothing new to me. Like, it's annoying. I'm slowly becoming Tottenham Hotspur at this stage.
Babs,
but you're worse than that.
No. As in, where we are right now, it gives me Spurs vibes.
Did you see the way Slav just raised his eyebrows?
No, I'm being serious. Like, I'm scared that we could become like Tottenham. And I never want to become like Tottenham. No matter what they are and what they are now, I never want to become like Tottenham. Because Tottenham, not right now, but in Tottenham as a club, like their history in the last 20, 30 years, they just kind of stand still, maybe have a couple up and down seasons, win no real major trophies or any trophies actually. But like we're becoming that now. We're becoming a typical, like you see what was that Ferguson quote? When he was like, when United were a couple goals down, it's only Tottenham lads. We're becoming that banter with only Arsenal lads. Like we're becoming the big scout that everyone goes. If you're Brentford, if you're the team's coming up, you're like, oh, Arsenal's the game we want to win because Arsenal's a team we could beat. We're becoming Spurs.
I remember them growing up.
Me inside.
I remember how hard they were to play.
It kills
me.
It kills me inside.
Down, we're going to try and beat Arsenal, and that's what we're going to take when we go back into the Championship.
Like it's just Arsenal. Like that's the way.
Exactly. Arsenal's a team where all the teams that are bottom half are looking and going, yeah. They're the ones we can win this game. They're not scared of Arsenal anymore. And that lack of fear was shown by Ivan Toney. That guy was bullying Ben White because he's like, seriously, bro, you're not that guy. So I can just move you to one side and dash you to a corner. But Arsenal.
Do you not mean Hugo Hammond from Love Island? Wasn't he not playing?
He doesn't look like him though. I don't know where you get this from.
Was he not playing? It does look like him.
Oh,
it does.
Look. I don't see it. I don't know how you see it. I don't know. I don't see the similarities, but it is what it is.
Weird way.
I don't see it at all. I don't know why. Maybe it's just Slav. But listen.
Honestly, but like with you like Smith Rowe, with you like Saka, if you kind of have a season, obviously it's season's long. Can you honestly see them uprooting and leaving? Because they go, well, we can win trophies, we can go somewhere else. And
two things happen for Arsenal this season. There's two only scenarios that can happen. One, Arteta somehow does this. He just turns it around. He just finds a way to get things right, and we find form, and the players find the right type of everything works for them. Everything clicks. Or the other thing is he leaves the club within the next week or two or next month or so. He gets sacked, and also bring in a new manager who plays these younger players. But because we've got a young squad now, Odegaard adds to that, 22 years of age. Gabriel's 23, Smith Rowe's 20. We've got a young core there. The next manager has almost like a profile there to build off. He might bin a few players off, but all of our older players are either very old. There's not many players in between that, like 27, 28. So we've got a young squad, which is one positive, I guess. So we've got something to build upon. It's just a matter of building around Smith Rowe, Saka, Odegaard. And yeah, man, that's where we are right now.
Yeah, but how do you know the other manager's going to? And if they're going
to... who would you get in?
Who would I get in? I don't have a clue, man. I seriously don't have a clue. People say fans are on the knees for Conte. Conte's not coming to Arsenal, so forget about it. So who is it on the market?
Yeah. I'm not even doing it for my agenda. Graham Potter would be a great appointment for you.
Bring back Arsene Wenger, mate. At this point, Arsenal's available. Bring back Wenger, mate. Do you know what Wenger was right? With Wenger, right? Where Arsene Wenger fell off, right, was he went away from that technical profile of player. But if we go back to that, because Odegaard, Smith Rowe are players like Wenger would like to play with, we could be decent to watch again. Like, that's the least I want. I want us to be good to watch again.
Yeah, that's like, that's all I wanted from Tottenham, and that's what I've got of the Nuno after one.
Yeah,
game.
but Wenger's football was not that Nuno performance. Like, with all due respect, Wenger's
no,
football
I didn't say
beautiful.
I meant in general.
I guess so. But
you said you just want to enjoy watching football again, and that's what I was saying. Me too. That's just all I want from Spurs.
Yeah, I guess so. But listen, Arteta's here to stay for now at least. So hey, hopefully he beats Chelsea, man. I'm an Arsenal fan. I want my team to win. I'm not a guy who was like, I hope Arteta loses so he gets sacked tomorrow. I can't do that.
Usually how Arteta keeps his job for another 4 months.
Chelsea going to do you 3.
Yeah. Chelsea are going to give us.
Chelsea better do the goddamn business against Arsenal. Just for the
if they don't, then Arteta's gonna get. Listen, if he beats Chelsea, was it 4 in a row?
4 in a row.
No, I'm not. I hate this lose thing. I want my team to win, so I don't care if one game. I want my team to win a game of football. I don't care if Arsenal lose, Arteta goes. I want my team to win, right? Win at all costs. I don't care if Arteta stays or if some players stay. Win the game of football.
But it's
damn right.
One longer period of time. Sorry, as you were saying, Lewis.
Yeah, big up Harris saying Arsenal signed Ramsdale equals relegation confirmed. Just as Ventus also saying that's the way to beat City. Play defense and counter. Both great points. That is usually how we get a result against Pep Guardiola's side. 88th bus stop also saying Conte would show up, see Pablo Mari and Holding warming up before training, and he would leave back to Italy from the back gate of the training pitch. Bro, it's simpler than that. Conte would see Williams employed here and leave because you all remember the beef that they had back at Chelsea.
Yeah,
he was going to last minute. Artem also says Arsenal spent over 130 million this summer. They have money, they just don't buy the right players. Leicester spent way less this summer and importantly got better players. That 130 million could have been invested better. I do agree with that, especially when you're spending 30, 40 mil on Aaron Ramsdale as well. Like, it's been your transfer decisions over the last 3 years.
Why does he keep rising in price every 5 minutes? It was 20, now 25, now 30 and 40. What's next? 67?
It's 24 million rising to 30.
130 mil American.
Look, this is what I'll say, right? This is what I'll say.
£1,000,000.
As fans, we think, okay, Arsenal spent the money the wrong way. And that's my opinion as well, right? But the club clearly don't. Like, that's why they're buying these players. And I'm inclined to hoping they know more than I do as a fan. Like, they should know more than me as a fan, because I'm a fan. They're actual professionals at what they do.
Have they made you feel that way?
No, obviously they haven't so far. But I'm hoping that there's something about Ramsdale and there's something about Ben White and something about Odegaard where there is some logic behind it. But as I said, it's just hope at this point. There's no more than just hope.
Yep.
Move and hope.
It's the hope that kills you, man. It's the hope that kills you.
Move and hope.
I'm gonna
let's be honest. We're never gonna turn it around unless the owners go. So even if Arteta were to turn around and get Arsenal top 4, like, how do we actually compete? The owner's not gonna help that happen. Arsenal are a team. If we were to get back to top 4, we'd be just top 4, like every year, just stay top 4. Like, you see Liverpool right now. You could argue right or wrong, but they're just kind of standing still, in my opinion. They just stay in there. That's what Arsenal would be like as well.
They're
so
declining, if anything.
Exactly, and that's my fear of Arsenal. Okay, cool, we sort it out, we get top 4, and then what? We're not going to challenge for a title. We're not like Chelsea and City to spend money and get the right signings to win the title. It's just be Champions League football. That's literally it for Arsenal. So unless the owners go, that's not going to change the mentality, is it?
Well, we're in for a great season. I can't wait.
And the season is being recorded by Amazon. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it,
whoever made that deal in it for that all for nothing doc in it. Shout out to them. You are the real MVP who decided to put that together.
I just want to know how much it's watered down.
100% Kroenke.
And I'm just saying, if Kroenke approached them,
it won't be Kroenke.
Did Amazon approach Arsenal or did Arsenal approach Amazon?
Amazon approach.
Yeah,
Amazon approach every club.
Yeah,
Amazon approach every club, and Arsenal accepted it. It probably was Venai Ventikishan.
Whoever decided from Amazon needs a raise in that. That is a thinking forward man. Like
Amazon don't need any more raises, bro.
Yeah,
Arsenal get £10 million for it or something.
Yeah, that one person.
I'll buy you a fifth of Ben White. I'll buy his leg, left leg.
Listen, keep that Ben White slander coming in. I see this everyone giving this Ben White slander, right? Ben White's my guy. I rate Ben White. Not everyone does, but I rate Ben White.
Oh, Babs, you on the Ben White train, yeah?
Yeah, I like Ben White. I think he's a very good potential player. So I'm going to ride or die with Ben White. Other players I might not be, but Ben White and Odegaard are certainly players that I like. So I'm not going to just let every single Arsenal player get.
We signed Romero.
Who? Who's that?
We signed. You signed Ben Shite. We signed Romero.
Who's Romero?
And both
the goalkeeper. What that goalkeeper that plays for Man United?
What?
No, you mean Romero? Who's Romero?
The Italian centre back, the Argentinian centre back from Atalanta. Was
Slav, have you heard about him before the season?
He was Serie A Defender of the Year.
Yeah, no, he was. Fair enough. No, but had you answer my question honestly? Had you heard about him before the season?
Yeah, he played against Liverpool, and he played against Liverpool, and he played against Brazil in the Copa America final.
But did you watch those games?
Yeah.
And you rated the defender. You're like, oh, Spurs have got to sign this guy.
Well, one of the Liverpool game, no, and the Copa America final, we'd already signed him. So
did you do the same against Ben White?
Oh, Ben White. I watched Ben White play because Brighton are a Premier League team. I have not watched Romero play.
So to me, look, Romero, I haven't watched him that much, but everyone in Italy raves about him. Said he was unbelievable last season.
He could be a great player, but the way you're talking about the Romero, Donny, as if he's the guy.
The second best defender of the year? Why would I want that one? We can get the best one.
Bro, I'll be honest, right? Ever since this whole player of the year thing came out, right? I remember Arsenal signing the Bundesliga left back of the year. Go look at it in 2017 or 16, and now it's Sead Kolasinac. So all this player of the year talk, I've seen it in the past with Arsenal. So if it goes similar to that, then I guess
he was very good in the Copa America final.
No, he probably was. I haven't watched him play. So when you say Christian Romero, I'm not going to go, Christian Romero. I'm jealous about that. Like, it's not like Varane, is it?
Juve as well. He was originally at Juventus, not even Atalanta. I'm interested to see how he does. He'll play tomorrow night. And I reckon he'll play Sunday too. But give me him over Ben White, considering he was cheaper.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fact is, both of them aren't the best number 4 in London. So it is what it is. We shall move on into the next side now. And we'll talk about Manchester United and them smacking Leeds United 5-1 at Old Trafford. A game I did expect to be very one-sided, knowing how Leeds United operate and their record against the big sides as well. But flawless. Ole finally playing attacking football, man. What's your thoughts?
All right, why do we have to start there? This is why we fall out and we have issues in that. You know what I'm saying? Why do you have to say Ole finally playing attacking football? Why can't you're supposed to be unbiased when you have to questions. Like, what's wrong with you?
Well, I can't excited about Ollie Ball, man. He's trying to contain his excitement.
I can't complain. I gave Ollie his full credit. The players the full credit. We did what was required, and we battered Leeds. Like, it wasn't like a 5-1 where we beat like on the opening day a couple of seasons ago where we beat Chelsea 4-0, but it was like 3 late goals. It's like this was a 5-1 worthy of the name. They offered little. They offered very little going forward, minus the goal they scored. I think. You missed the chance.
And that was still a banger. That was like some defensive mistake. That was just a banger still.
Mm-hmm. The goal they scored, was a banger. I think Rafinha missed the chance, but minus that, we played on the front foot. That's all I've been asking for. If Manchester United play like that and put in performances like that for the rest of the season, even if we draw or lose games, I'll be happy with that because there's a way to lose and draw games. We played on the front foot and we treated Leeds like Leeds, and that's not being disrespectful. They're a mid-table club. We're a side that's supposedly supposed to be challenging for league titles, or a top 4 side. We've added Sancho and Varane, and we have quality there already, and we did that. Again, I said this literally the show before we played Leeds. I said United are going to slap some teams this season simply because of the amount of attackers the amount of quality we have in terms of attack. and we seen it. Bruno, Pogba, and Greenwood were unsung, and we scored 5. Sancho and Martial were on the bench. Cavani, Rashford, these men weren't even in the squad, and we put 5 past these men. Like other teams, that's going to happen to. Obviously, we know the manager's deficiencies, but I can have 0 complaints. You know what I'm saying? And it was 4-3-3 at times. It wasn't 2 sitting. Nobody wanted to see McFred, but it worked. Nobody wanted to see Dan James, but we still won 5-1, and it'll probably go the same again against Southampton. I just hope he continues like that. I don't want to see a defensive, pragmatic approach when we play Southampton. I want to see the same intent on the front foot. Like on the average position map, every single Manchester United player was in the Leeds half. Like that's why I want to see more when we're playing Leeds and Southampton. Yeah, other sides, mid-table sides, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Arsenal, like these sides, like treat them as such. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm like. That's what we're supposed to do. Play on the front foot. So yeah, man, that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, man, and Bruno Fernandes hat trick. What's his name? Paul Pogba 4 assists as well. Your midfield's looking in very solid shape right now, and I know we've spoken about hopes for the season, and you still see yourself in the top 4 race. But if you continue performances like this, do you think you guys can aspire higher?
It depends on how City, because I expect City to bounce back. They'll be there. Obviously, you know my pick is Chelsea to win the league title, so I expect Chelsea to be there. But if we keep up that type of performance, then there's no reason why we're not. There's no reason, because we're talking midfield.
Team there?
But Pogba played from the you say Leicester can do something still. You know what I'm saying? They've been in the run-ins a few times in regards to the past couple of seasons, so you never know. Leicester might make a late charge. You know what I'm saying? And that they might make a late charge in it. I don't see any Merseyside or any team in North London doing anything, but that's just me. But in regards to the team, it depends if Ollie's going to continue like that. Like, it depends. I don't want to say United draw against Southampton. I don't want him to revert back to typing and we play defensive. You know what I'm saying? And that's my worry is if it goes wrong and we draw or we get beat, is he just going to revert? Like after the Spurs game, he shut up shop in every Big Six game. After Spurs beat us 6-1 last season, that was it. We didn't attack any Big Six side whatsoever. Even when we went to Anfield.
Slav looking like a slideshow presentation.
It was, even when we went to Anfield and they had all them injuries and they had 2 central midfielders playing at centre back. And then 6 teams after us all went and won there. Burnley, Brighton, Fulham, and all their man literally went there and won. So it's kind of like that's how I'm looking at it. But I like the idea of Pogba from the left. I've said this, he's our best left-sided player. Like I don't see how Rashford gets back in. Pogba's our best left-sided player. Sancho's our best right-sided player. So unless one of those two fall off of form or Rashford comes back.
How did Sancho look when he first came on, though?
Because the game was kind of dead. It was tough to... I was just gassed to see him. I'll just say that. Like, I fanboyed out.
Yeah, because I wasn't watching the game. I was on the way to Chelsea.
Yeah. Like, I fanboyed out because I was just happy to see him on the pitch. But by the time he got on the pitch, the game was dead. But Sancho looks like Sancho. He's always going to pass the eye test because he's so technically good. You know what I'm saying? And that. But by the time they came up, the game was, Neil, bless up in a bit, yeah?
Big up, man. Big up that guy.
By the time Sancho's come on, the game's dead. You know what I'm saying? And that it has a friendly match feel type of thing. But yeah, it was good to see him. And he's like I said, he's always gonna pass the eye test because Sancho is just Sancho. Martial came on with him as well. So our attacking options are crazy. Our attacking options, just because your number 11 don't pass no eye test, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We move.
I ain't even got a comeback for that still.
Yeah, no, you haven't in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, one thing, Liverpool struggle with his comebacks, but here we are. But yeah, as I was saying, Pogba 4 assists.
We've had the 2 best comebacks in Champions League history. So
we're talking Premier League here, love. You know what I'm saying? But here we are. Pogba 4 assists. Look.
Yeah, we'll just forget that we scored 3 goals in 20 minutes.
We'll just forget that we beat a team with Messi and Suarez up front 4-0 when we were 3-0.
No, yours is just as good as ours. I think ours is a little bit better because it's away from home.
I think ours edged it still.
No. Away from home against the best Ajax side in 20 years.
We were up against Messi and couldn't concede an away goal throughout the whole
night. I'm not taking anything away from you.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from you.
I think ours is better because we were away from home and did it in 20 minutes.
Wait, was the Liverpool Barcelona, was it a quarterfinal or a semi-final?
The semi-final.
Oh, see, and this is the same Messi that hasn't scored away in the Champions League like in 4 or 5 years, but here we are, we move. But yeah, back to the point I was making, Pogba 4 assists. Yeah, I'm saying there's facts in it. Like we just stating facts. I'm saying that. Facts in it. It is, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like
facts.
saying people's goals.
Facts. Sorry, it's facts.
What can I say in it? Facts and that.
Facts. Facts, friends.
Hey, don't call me stat, man. That's bad disrespectful.
Who's your first stream? Game then?
That's bad disrespectful. Don't do that. Who is our first Big Six game?
I'm sorry.
Don't call me stat, man. That's bad disrespectful. Of all the shit you lot just said, it's calling me stat man's the worst.
Statman to you.
I know you're joking in it. It's because Statman's my guy. I'm just playing around.
You got Leicester and Liverpool.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant from Talk Sport.
Oh, see. All right, okay.
Fucking hell! The end of October to start.
I don't know a person called Statman.
Oh, right, Statman's my guy. He does streaming and that. That's why I said
better than flawless.
You got Leicester away, Liverpool at home, Spurs
our October
away,
to November is mad. We
City
play
at
everybody.
home, Watford away, and then Chelsea at home.
Yeah, we play everybody literally, like during that October to November period. If we can come out of that like with a good amount of points, we could like. We'll know where we are at the end of November. Like at the start of December, we'll know exactly where we are. That type of thing. But yeah, man, like I was saying, Pogba 4 assists, Bruno hat-trick. The Greenwood goal was banging as well.
Your Pogba was in a different level the other day, man.
Yeah, but according to certain pundits in it, that's the level for a £100 million player. But here we are.
Yeah, but didn't hear the same thing when another £100 million player didn't play well on the weekend. But it is what it is. It is.
We're moving that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we move. And speaking of move, we'll go into the final side. We were going to go into Leicester City, but Neil's had to dip, so it is what it is. Oh, Slavs didn't even deep. Bavs had to dip as well, but yeah, big up Bavs as well. We'll go into Liverpool and just yet another spanking of Norwich as per usual. Mo Salah with 2 assists and a goal. Ryan, what's your thoughts, bro?
Bro, Salah was shit for most of the game, you know, but I can't deny he was involved in all three. No, he was in it. No. His general play was awful in it, but he came up with 3. He played a big part in all 3 goals, so I can't criticize him in it. His last goal was a banger still, so fair enough. Good player in it. Yeah, I mean, overall, comfortable, decent performance. You know, Van Dijk back, keeping a clean sheet alongside the 2 best centre-backs in the Premier League. Okay, now fair enough. Van Dijk's best, Thiago Silva second, Matip third in it, but like 2 world-class centre-backs. Trent, right? Don't show the Christensen picture, bro. I could just see it in his eyes still. But like, nah.
Is it that bad? You can see the reflection of it in my eyes now. I can't be bothered.
No, but like, it was. To be fair, like Norwich was shit in it. But what I liked is that we were always in control of the game in terms of there weren't really any point in the game where I felt like we weren't going to win in it. Like at the end of even when we were 1-0 up, like I was like, nah, we'll get a second soon in it. And like we started a shit midfield as well, like Milner, Ox, Cater. Like these are 3 midfielders that I wanted sold in the summer in it. Like I don't know what use they've got to the team, to be fair. And the fact we were so comfortable with them, like I loved that in it. And like it did. The reason why I was gassed is because it was more like the performances in 1920 when we won the league in terms of. It was just comfortable, no worries. Like, even every game last season, the games we won, like, we were shaking those games. Like, for example, we played West Brom twice last season, already relegated. We drew against them at home 1-1, and only an Alisson goal in the last minute won us the game in the second game against them. So the fact we looked so comfortable against Norwich, like, it gave me a lot of encouragement and reminded me of how good our...
known for sitting deep, though.
Norwich is just not a good outfit, man.
Yeah, Norwich aren't good, but it did. But like West Brom weren't good last season, but we still struggled against them. So the fact that we're back beating these sides hopefully comfortably again, like we were in 1920, it does give me a lot of optimism, and especially in
1920.
Yeah, when we won the league.
Oh right, I was thinking the year. I was like, "What are you talking about?" Right, it makes sense. Oh, the season 19. Right.
Yeah, the season we won the league.
When you said 1920, I thought you were talking the year 1920. I'm like, what happened then?
I mean this season.
Is that when Spurs last won the league or something? But yeah, go on, carry on.
I loved it, to be fair. Like...
That's for all that. Ooh, facts. Yeah. That's it.
That's 1-1.
Yeah. That's 1-1. That's fair. That's 1-1. Ryan, you getting it in it. You know what I'm saying? But go on, carry on, Brick. Go on, carry on.
But you made me lose track of what I was saying now. What was I saying again still?
You're just waffling about Liverpool. No one cares, but we move. Go on.
Nah, but shut up, man. What gave me encouragement was like, you know, we didn't have Fabinho starting. When he came on, him and Firmino changed the game. We just got a lot of control back and basically scored 2 quick goals in it that ended the game. So, we get Fabinho back in from the start, Thiago coming back next game, Firmino starting next game, because I still prefer Firmino up front to Jota, to be honest. Like, Jota scored, but he was awful in it. And yeah, we got Robertson coming back. I thought Tsimikas did all right as well. Like, people giving him a bit of stick. I thought he looked okay.
All jokes aside, I thought he was decent going forward.
Yeah, and I thought at times his positioning defensively was good, I thought, as well. There were a few times when Norwich got crosses into the box and he was in the right position to clear them. Like, I liked him, to be fair. He's not as good as Robertson, but he's not supposed to be in it. So, like, at the end of the day, I was really happy with it, to be fair. I just realised how good and formidable we are with our strongest 11 back, with Van Dijk and Matip at the back, setting us a good platform and a good foundation for the rest of the team in front to perform. And yeah, man, when we get Fabinho, Thiago, Robertson back, will be a match for anyone, in my opinion, because we've got, for me, the best goalkeeper in the league. For me, arguably the best back four in the league. Fabinho and Thiago in midfield. Forget about Henderson, he's dead. And a front three who, I criticise, but every season, they'll guarantee you goals in it at the end of the day. Like, they're consistent over seasons, that front three.
So basically what you're saying is Salah's goals is firing you to another league title if everybody stays fit.
I hope so, bro. I hope so. If everyone stays fit, I think I can definitely see us winning the title, because I genuinely think our strongest 11 is better than Chelsea's and is the strongest City's, if not stronger, in my opinion. I genuinely believe that. And it showed before. Last time we had our strongest 11, we blitzed the league.
I legit don't think. See, you always go too far. Where everything you said up until you blitzed the league, I can see where you're coming from.
Well, we did last time we had the strongest 11 playing. Yeah. We literally blitzed the league. We got 99 points and finished 17 points ahead of second place.
Yeah, but you weren't going up against this City side and this Chelsea side. That's the difference.
Yeah, but that doesn't take away anything from how good this Liverpool team actually is when we have our strongest 11 fit.
Yeah, I just reckon pressure's different as well. Because what did City finish on? Was that City's bad season that year?
They got 82, they finished second.
Yeah, that's my point. I'm not saying that like I said, you always go one step too far. But the strongest 11 thing, I understand.
Yeah, I genuinely think our strongest 11
I agree.
is stronger than City and Chelsea. I genuinely believe that. And I think it's not a bizarre thing to say. Like, I've been getting a bit of stick for saying it. I genuinely think our strongest 11 is stronger than City and Chelsea. And that's why I say if we keep this 11 fit, I'd be gutted if we didn't win the league. I'd be gutted.
And you know why you're getting stick for saying that, fam? Because it's you. That's why.
Yeah.
I just said Ryan tax, but it's what it is.
Yeah, Ryan tax.
That's mad. What was it? How was Van Dijk's performance in that game? Also, Artem asking what you thought of Billy Gilmore in the match as well. Big up yourself for the donation as well.
About the Gilmore thing, about the Liverpool fans chanting that stuff to him, that's just like unacceptable, innit? At the end of the day, like, they can fuck off.
I do expect it from
What
Liverpool
did they
fans.
say?
We always get
they were just chanting,
was it homophobic
chants.
Yeah, it was the Red Boy chant.
Why?
Yeah.
But we always get that when it's Liverpool. Like, I'm not even surprised by it anymore.
And I've heard it at Anfield before as well. Like, these fans just need to just stop this, innit? Because more needs to. The club need to do more, I think, as well. They've said the club have condemned it, but they do need to do more to stop this from happening again, and punish fans who have done it, and make an example of those fans, to be honest, because it's not on, innit? But in terms of Gilmore, I legit didn't know he was playing until like halftime. I thought he was probably arguably Norwich's best player, but then Norwich just weren't that good anyway, so it made him look pretty shit as ordinary as well. So I wouldn't blame him. I think he's a good player. I think he'll do well at Norwich because he'll have regular game time, but I just think the team around him will not make him get the recognition that he probably deserves. I mean, I didn't think he was that bad, to be fair, in all seriousness, but yeah, Norwich just aren't that good, innit? And what were you saying, Van Dijk's performance?
Yeah,
I thought Van Dijk didn't really have anything to do, really. Just, I mean, people say he looked a bit not as good as before. I didn't really see it, man. He was good on the ball, pinging those passes, dealt with what he had to do defensively. Like, I thought he did well in it. And him and Matip is our best centre-back partnership. I've always said that. Like, Gomez is shit in it. And,
Gomez really that bad?
He is, trust me, in it. Like, Liverpool fans don't admit it, but he is terrible, man. He's awful. I just don't get it in it. The fact Van Dijk made Gomez look competent, for me, just shows how good Van Dijk is in it, because I don't see how that's possible, that fucking hell, Gomez is awful. But Matip for me is like so underrated as well. Like for me, Matip, people forget Van Dijk and Matip is the partnership that won us the Champions League, going to the Allianz and, you know, beating Bayern Munich, beating Barcelona, keeping a clean sheet. Like, it's such a good part, and it's definitely our best partnership by a mile, because they're two such intelligent defenders as well. It's just a shame Matip's always injured, bro. Like, bloody hell, he spends more time in the hospital than on the training ground, to be fair. But I'm a big fan. I've always rated Matip. I've always said how good he is, to be fair. So, yeah, man, I was buzzing, to be fair. Trent as well. What I'll say about Trent is, I feel like, yeah, he's not going to be tested by Norwich, but even towards the end of last season, his defending's improving, I feel like. I don't see him getting like as cooked as he used to, you know. I think he's getting better. He's not perfect defensively, but he is improving, where I feel like with Trent last season, because Henderson was out, and Henderson normally does a lot of the covering for Trent, you know, to prevent his defensive deficiencies being exposed. Because Henderson wasn't there to do that, Trent kind of had to take it on himself to learn how to defend better. And I feel like he's doing that, to be fair. So he's just going to get better and better as well. So, bro, as long as we keep this 11 fit, I've got a lot of optimism for this season still.
All right, man. You're right to be optimistic still.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to be. I had your team as comfortably in third place, and it could be anywhere around the top 4.
I mean, what you have to remember as well, we've still got our managers, you know, brilliant as well. And we've got motivation to try and get our title back as well. There's motivation there still to, you know, the way we lost our title last season, we want it back. So there's motivation, and we've got a quality manager on top of that as well. Like, I don't know why people are... I kind of get the reasons why Liverpool are kind of being underestimated for the title, but if we keep this 11 fit, I genuinely think we'll win it. Like, I'm not even...
That's why people look at you like that. It's the squad thing.
Yeah, it's a squad, exactly, but like, if we do keep our 11 fit, like, we can do big things this season.
Well, let's hope you don't keep your 11 fit then.
Obviously, you're going to hope that, which is fair enough.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm being deadly serious when I say that.
I'm here for that as well, man.
Yeah, man. Get me. Salah injury, Van Dijk injury. You know what I'm saying? Fabinho.
I think what's good as well is our home form should improve, especially... I didn't use the fans' excuses as an excuse last season, but at the end of the day, because I don't see how you can blame the lack of fans when it's the same for everyone, innit? For me, like, so I didn't blame the Anfield form on that last season, but at the same time, with them back, our home form will not be nowhere near as bad as last season as well. No 6 home losses in a row and stuff. So yeah, man, like, yeah, I'm buzzing to be back in the stadium on Saturday as well. It's been too long, man. So yeah, man, look, it's good at the moment, bro. It's good.
With the fans thing, it did affect it though, because I think
it did affect. No, I'm not denying it affected it, but at the end of the day,
I'm saying everybody. Because I think there was more away wins and more away points.
There was, yeah,
than any other season before. Like, as much as I clown about it, like going to Anfield when it's rocking is much easier.
You don't really rock on home games, to be fair. Like, even against Man United, Man United at home, it's loud for like 10 minutes, then it quiets down. To be fair, yeah. It does. It's loud for like 10 minutes, and if we don't get a goal, it just goes a bit dead, to be fair.
What about Chelsea? Because you don't like them either.
Chelsea games that's a bit of the same, to be fair, I can't lie.
Because we play Kepa, so they have something to get gassed about.
It depends, because over the years, we've never really done well against Chelsea at Anfield. Like, we had a really bad record against them at Anfield over the years, so like, it's always been a bit dead, that as well, just because we haven't been playing well in those games. I remember the best Chelsea game recently was one where we beat them 2-0, where Salah scored a banger. That was good. But most of the time, it's dead, innit? I can't lie.
It's nothing. There's a tapping.
Most of the time, Anfield's dead.
I'm shocked to hear you say that, though. What about Merseyside Derby, then?
That's a bit dead as well.
Really?
Can't lie. If you don't score early... Thing is, if Liverpool don't score early in these games, it gets dead.
I think that's probably most big grounds, though.
Exactly. That's most big grounds as well. But people think it's different with Anfield, like it's not, in it at the end of the day.
All right, cool.
Champions League's a bit different. Champions League nights are different still.
You guys should come to Spurs Stadium then. It's rocking for 90 minutes.
I'll try to get tickets.
There's no
different this time.
It is. It's a sick stadium. The noise stays inside. It's built so
It does look a nice stadium, to be fair.
I'll try to get there. When United play Spurs away, I'll try to get there.
Mate, it's so cool. Honestly, it's so cool.
Oh, away day, friends. Oh.
I'm just going there to shout abuse at Slav. That's all I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
You guys, like, if you lot want to plan a link up, you guys should all come and get tickets to the Emirates. Like we've clearly seen already, there are plenty of seats.
Yeah, the space. We could do Shameless FC in there.
I actually would if I weren't at the Liverpool game. That's the thing.
Flawless, get a train down. I'll come to
be up for it, you know.
Flawless, get a train down. I'll come to the game with you.
Nah, you know what? If I wasn't like my busy tomorrow and Friday, I would have pulled up in that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Is what it is, isn't it?
Oh, guys, you lot are missing out on the chance to watch Ben White get packed by Lukaku. But it is
I'm still going to be tuned in.
I'm actually quite looking forward to it.
I'm very much looking. Like I look forward to Arsenal Chelsea anyway because there's always.
It's always I like Arsenal Chelsea.
It's always spicy and there's always something going on. But with everything that's going on with Arsenal currently, like if Chelsea win, they will just add to that. Like Chelsea just need to do the business. Just for
salt in the wounds. And
yes,
it's kind of it's a weird one because I like Chelsea and City, like they're contenders for the title as well, innit? So it's like, do I want them to win, or do I want Arsenal to win just for the culture?
They can have for the culture and the banter. Yes, give them both 3 points and that. Never do I back Chelsea or City.
Arsenal fans will gas up a draw. That's the thing. They'll gas up a draw against any of those.
Chelsea don't even need to pack him. Even if Chelsea win 1-0 and it's Aspilicueta,
that's good enough. That's good enough.
Work. You know what I'm saying? And
good enough. Now Chelsea win on Saturday and we can beat Chelsea next Saturday. That could work still. I'll be up for that. I'd be up for that still.
Oh man. Well, I hope that happens for you, man, because there's not happening in this reality.
Yo, remember the Matip penitentiary thing, yeah?
Yeah, you'll get your Matip penitentiary if he keeps a clean sheet and plays the full 90 minutes.
Yeah. It's a good deal still. It's a good deal.
And when Lukaku buries him under the grass at Anfield, no penalty.
I want that deal.
What?
I want that deal.
What? Like,
who are you going to make it for?
I want the Romero or the Tanganga penitentiary.
Tanganga penalty. You know what? Tanganga's a fair shout.
Now you need the Tanganga one because you need to go for like the defender that isn't actually is actually the second best. I feel like that's the best thing to do still. So Romero will probably be your best and Tanganga will be second.
I'm gassed with Romero. He's a very good defender.
If you lot keep a clean sheet against Chelsea and you win and he plays the full 90, cool. You can have a Tanganga penitentiary as well.
If it's 0-0 as well. And if it's 0-0.
And if it's not, wow, this is ridiculous.
Does Lukaku go in? If Matic keeps a clean sheet, does Lukaku go straight in? Because at the moment, I could put Pookie in. Hopefully, Chris Wood goes in this weekend. Then Lukaku.
Look at the bombs that you're surrounding Lukaku with.
Oh my god, man! I said Pookie and Chris Wood.
You got Pookie, Wood, Matip, all these bums, man. I can't be bothered.
Pookie's already been sentenced. Chris Wood's in court on Saturday for it, and Lukaku's.
Man said Pookie and Chris Wood.
He's about to run through that prison.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is your fault.
Yo, I can't wait until.
No, it's cool, man. He better hope Matip has a flawless game, man. He better hope it's a 10 out of 10 performance.
I believe in my Joe. I believe in JM32.
It's hilarious when you lose 4-0.
Yeah, are you the 3:00 kick, Ryan?
What? When?
What time? Liverpool.
Which game?
Burnley.
No, it's 12:30. It's an early one.
Oh yeah, you said the early one.
The early one.
What a shit game.
Yeah, serious. You hear me? You gotta see that shit stadium and all them things there.
It's not even that. It's just Liverpool Burnley.
Yo, you can see me on the TV, innit?
If I see you on the TV, I'm switching it off.
No, if you see me on the TV, I'm putting a finger up at you still. Like,
I'm switching it off, yo. If Sky or if BT pans you, I'm switching it off, innit? And I will write a complaint. You know what I'm saying? Screenshot and write and be don't show this man on TV. I don't want to see this.
I was sitting on Spurs on Sunday. I was sitting where I sit. It's like behind the dugout, but like towards the back. But the director of football and the head of recruitment for some reason was sitting on the bench. And in the last 2 minutes or whatever, they were basically the managers. The bloke was out of his seat screaming up and down the touchline, and then Højbjerg came off as a sub, and he started giving him like tactical, like started coaching him on the side, like pointing. You should be. I'm like, you're the director of football. What are you doing? And I absolutely love the bloke, and that is why he is one of the best directors of football around, as said by journalists.
To be fair, I'm gassed for like Saturday's game as well because like they're trialing rail seating at Anfield, so like it's in the lower Anfield Road end and some part of the Cop. So like I'm in lower Anfield Road for the game on Saturday, so I see what the rail seating's all about in it. Hopefully, it should improve the atmosphere still.
Yeah, we'll see.
Your atmosphere will be good enough anyway because your first home game. Back.
Yeah, it'll be the first home game, but hopefully that adds to it throughout the season as well.
I think it'll be rocking in it. But we need a repeat of that game last year. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you know how much that game hurt last year? Fuck.
Yeah, I remember we were on streams together. I remember from.
Bro, I just got on Twitter like a day before as well. You know how horrible it was.
It's great stuff. Get me. Chris Wood, absolutely. You get me just leaping over Matip. You know what I'm saying?
Did Matip play that game?
No. Matip play that game. No, I'm talking about this weekend. That's what I'm saying. Like we need a Matip
JM32 in it. You'll be fine.
J what? JM32.
JM32.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Joel Matip. Oh, fuck's sake. I thought you were talking about Joe Gomez for a sec. But
No. Ben White's better than Joe Gomez.
Oof. They're both same level. Here's what it is. Big up Terence Holder saying, where do you get tickets? If you're asking about the Arsenal tickets, go onto the Arsenal website, get a membership, and then you'll be able to get an Arsenal versus Chelsea ticket easily. I know we're saying get an Arsenal membership, but just remember, you're funding the Cronkies.
You could probably just go to the Emirates on Saturday and pay at the turnstile. That's what you
pay at the turnstiles. They'd be letting people in. That, you know? Probably be letting people in just to fill the ground.
They'd be paying people to come in.
Open the barriers up at like 30 minutes in or some shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, these men will have to bring when they're showing it on Sky Sports, these men will have to bring back the fan noise, the fake fan noise for the game, innit? Fucking hell.
You have to get clappers and everything, man.
Clappers and everything, man.
Oh, by the way, the City fans, Jan, why don't you sing? I've never seen worse fans. Didn't say a word for 90 minutes.
I don't even think she's there,
She's not even there.
Jan's doing up City fans, can't be asked.
Honestly, they were the worst fans I've ever seen as a set of away. Chelsea, no. City.
Who are you, Chelsea?
Your away support shit as well.
Who are the best?
You must be mad. I didn't hear nothing from you lot last time we went down to your ground.
Probably see us.
All I heard was one, and that's it.
But that was Jose as well, though.
Who would you say the best away fans that come to your ground?
No, it wasn't the good times.
No, really? Who would you say we beat Chelsea with like 4
I was like his 5th game and we'd lost 3 of them.
What?
Are you talking about when you beat us 2-0?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was December. He got the job like 3 weeks before that.
Yeah, like you lot were on a good run of form. I saw you like.
No, we beat West Ham and that was it. We lost to Man United the week before we played you.
Oh shit! Yeah, you did because we had Villa that day.
Yo,
that was when Dele Alli scored that banger.
Yeah, my point was City fans anyway. They are dreadful.
Yo, Slavs, who would you say is the loudest away fans that come for you anyway?
West Ham.
West Ham are good.
West Ham are a good away crowd.
West Ham are us just because they hate us.
But they got a good support. They got a good loyal support.
But are they loud at Anfield as well?
Yeah, they're pretty loud. I'd say probably to Anfield, Everton are pretty loud when they come. It's their biggest game. So Everton are pretty loud still.
Nothing I love more about Liverpool away than drowning out "You'll Never Walk Alone" with endless Chelsea.
Everyone does that, innit? I ain't gonna lie.
We should just drown out "You'll Never Walk Alone" regardless. But here we are.
The Everton fans, they turn around during it. They turn around and stick their finger up or something. That's what they did.
That's next level spite. I love that.
I loved it still. They did it when we played them in the cup. I remember. I was there and it was like I was just looking at them thinking, "Fucking." I have to respect that still. We still beat them that day with our second team against their first team. Just need to get that in.
Big up Artem as well, saying if we lose to Arsenal, it's going to be 4 in a row. Bro, don't remind me. Let's just get this game over and done with, beat Arsenal, and let's put this stupid losing streak in the mud. Arteta cannot go 4-0 up against my club. No fucking way, man.
Arteta's 1-4.
Crazy.
Yo, I still blame Lampard tax for.
champions of Europe, FA Cup losers, and we still fucking lost.
I still blame Lampard for saving Arsenal from a relegation battle last season.
You have the worst record against Arteta. We're 1-4. Yeah. Liverpool, what are you?
We haven't beat him either, though. We haven't beat him. Just hella draws.
You against Chelsea?
We've won 3. They've won 1.
No, Arsenal. Arteta.
Oh, us? Oh, no, we're all right. We did the double over him last season.
No, they beat you, though, didn't they, when Reece Nelson...
Yeah, they beat us in the Community Shield. The League Cup penalties.
They beat you at the Emirates as well.
When we'd already won the league. We'd literally won the league.
Relax, I'm just saying what happened.
No, but when you're telling me, like, Arsenal beat us seriously, like, I can't take that in it. Like, we'd won the league. Like,
that's not my point. My point is they won the game. They won that football match.
Yeah. I'll tell you, he has a good record. Like I said, I don't think Ollie's beaten him. But I think it's been mostly draws. Because they beat us at OT. There was the draw at the Emirates. I can't remember the season before. I'm not going to lie. That's how forgettable the games have been. Like, our games against Arsenal have been very forgettable, like, in terms of entertainment recently.
City pammed them.
I don't remember. Yeah, City always beat them, innit? You know what I'm saying? And City will beat them again.
Yeah, they will.
They always do. But yeah, I'll tell you, he does have a good record against Chelsea and Manchester United. But I think it's
still
better
don't
against
get
Chelsea.
how you could have been working under Pep for like 2-3 years and play Simeone football. I just don't get that, innit?
It's when you don't understand how Pep plays.
Yeah. But some people rate Arteta, innit? Some people rate Arteta. I don't fucking know, innit?
If people still rate Arteta in Big August 2021, then that's on them and they cannot be saved.
I'm not even talking just Arsenal fans as well, to be honest.
Yes, Babs, what are you saying, bro?
Oh, go on.
Yo, what's up? What have I missed?
Not too much. We've gone through the rest of the news. We're just talking about how we can't lose 4 games in a row to Mikel Arteta. But other than that, we've just been going through the rest of the team's news from the day. Gone through Liverpool, Man United, all of that. I actually don't know if we've got anything else to get through. Anyone got any other final thoughts?
I don't think we've run through everything still.
Lukaku's getting put in the Love Island penitentiary.
Love Island. Oh, it's the Hugo guy with the Ben White thing. That's what you're saying still.
No chance, man. Romelu Lukaku is wrapping that guy up nicely. You might backstrap him on Sunday. Is that peak?
Well, he has to.
I mean, Ben White.
I'm not as much scared of Lukaku versus Ben White. I'm more scared of Lukaku versus Pablo Mari. Because Ben White has at least a little bit of turn of pace, whereas Pablo Mari has none whatsoever. So that's my bigger concern.
If it's not him, then he's got to deal with fucking Turbo Timo as well. So it could be peak.
Turbo who?
Turbo Timo.
Bro, with all the respect to Timo Werner, even Rob Holding put in the pack. So I'm not really... I might be jinxing here, but I'm not really as...
Left wing tax.
Yeah, I'm not really as scared of
it. Left wing tax.
And also Lampard tax. But
Are you there on Sunday, Lewis?
Of course, man. Of course. You think I'd miss this game?
Oh, your vlog's
glad I missed it.
Your fans will be so funny that day.
Your vlog
90 minutes of Champions of Europe.
It's funny either way. If they win, funny, and if they lose, it's funny either.
Even if we lose, you're still hearing Champions of Europe for a full 90 minutes regardless.
You'll be
I'll take that. I'll take that. You man chant your Champions of Europe and give us a win, and you know what? I'll take that.
If it keeps Arteta in the job,
he's not going to go regardless of that result. If he was to go, it's because of Man City and games after Man City.
Yeah.
Who have you got after Man City?
We've got Norwich.
Right, you'll beat them in all seriousness. Norwich.
Hey, that's a relegation.
That's a big relegation battle still.
It's a relegation. I think if they're going in there 0-9.
I think what will happen this year is home form will be a lot better than away form.
Bottom after like 5 games, you know.
We'll see.
I'm not even joking.
I know you're
not joking.
I know.
All we need is to win by a few goals, and Arsenal will be in the relegation zone.
They release this documentary in like 5 parts or something. Like, just release.
Yeah, we need this early, innit? We can't wait.
I can't do any more waiting.
Yeah, man. They should release it now, innit? You know what I'm saying? They should release it on a game by game basis or on a monthly basis. Let's go.
The Arsenal not do that though, because like I know City, they do like inside City, and it's
no, we do that as well. We do have the whole behind the scenes.
Okay, that's because I know we do that every month, innit? So that's why.
Yeah, we don't have like a big episode. It's just like once a week type of training video of players just not making each other and just laughing.
Nah, but
like
at the game, bro, like at the Emirates when the
oh
game's
yeah.
happening.
Well, that only happens if Arsenal win. So if Arsenal win, they'll release like I think it's called a triple A, like access all areas. So that's really it. Yeah, every club has that, doesn't it? So,
City just do like inside City, so it'll show like I think it's the month, and it just shows like the games. They don't show the actual match, but they'll show the tunnel before and after.
Yeah.
That's why
they've got something similar, but not as.
Remember when it was like 6-1, 6-3?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Against Arsenal, and that's why Arsenal fans were going mad because the inside City showed like after the game, all the players were like hugging. Like our players and stuff, and like Arsenal fans were going mad because like, just lost 6-3, and then you going in there like Santi Cazorla was practically in our changing room celebrating. You know what I mean? Like it was mad.
Yeah, it's mad.
Mad. I don't watch it anymore, but I used to.
Big up Terence Holder saying thank you for the matchday vlogs, Lewis. Been supporting Chelsea FC since 2009. And only saw it from the TV. Your point of view showed me a different perspective. Big up yourself, man. That's the whole reason why I do these vlogs as well. That and because I get to look back on them personally. But if you really enjoyed it that much, man, big up yourself, man. There'll be plenty of them for the next season as well. Much appreciated for the donation. I'm glad you enjoyed the vlogs as well. Big up yourself, my guy. You'll enjoy Sundays as well when we pack out Arsenal at the Emirates again. And we'd allow this in front of a half-empty Emirates Stadium. But yeah, big up yourself anyway, my guy. Anyone got any other thoughts they want to go through? Any other talking points from the week? Nah, we all good. Right, well, big up everyone that's been locked in. It has been yet another amazing episode of Shameless FC. Links to everyone's socials and their channels are down in the description below, so check it out. Smash the like and subscribe button. I need bed, bro, because I've had a very long day. But big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We will end, as always, with your champions of Europe. Take care, like and subscribe. And as always, up the Chelsea.